History, Standard 6th, The Vedic Civilization, Part 1. Hello, students. Today we shall begin a new chapter, The Vedic Civilization from 2000 BC to 600 BC. In this chapter, I will be explaining you the Vedic literature, family system, day to day life. Remaining 4 points will be explained in the next video. The Vedic literature. Vedic means eternal knowledge. The civilization that is based on Vedic literature is known as Vedic civilization. The Vedas are considered to be our earliest literature. The Vedas were composed by many sages or rishis. Some Vedic hymns were composed by women. Vedic literature is in Sanskrit. Vedic literature is rich and diverse. The Rig Veda is considered to be the first text. It is in the form of verses. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda. The Vedic texts are known as Samhita. Ved means to know. The term Veda derives from Vid. It means knowledge. The Vedas have been preserved through the oral tradition. The Vedas are also called as Shruti. Parts of Vedas: Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. Rig Veda consists praise of gods. Samveda consists the origin of music. Yajurveda consists Vedas of worship, and Atharvaveda consists various branches of science, Ayurveda, economics, including Vedic math. Rig Veda. Each verse of the Veda is known as a Richa. So, the Vedic consisting of Richas is called Rig Veda. Richa means a verse composed to praise a deity. When a number of Richas are put together to praise a particular deity, the poetic composition is called a sukta. The Rig Veda consists of many suktas composed to praise different deities. Yajurveda Samahit. The Yajurveda consists mantras uttered during a yajna. Yajurveda provides guidance about how and when the different mantras must be chanted during yajna rites. This text includes the verses of poetic incantations and the explanation in prose. Yajurveda Samhita. Importance. Yajurveda is mainly a ritual Veda. It is a guidebook for the priest who had to do practically all ritualistic work in a sacrifice. It is solely meant for the purpose of sacrificial rituals. It is important for its philosophical doctrines. It is known for giving certain geographical data. Yajurveda is the smallest of all 4 Vedas. Samved Samhita. The Samdev provides guidance of singing Rigvedic verses to a set rhythm and tune at the time of yajna rites. The Samved has contributed in a major way in laying the foundation of Indian music. Atharva Ved Samhita. The Atharva Ved is named after Atharva Rishi. This Veda is different from the other three Vedas. It is more concerned with many things in the day to day life of the people. It includes solutions to adversities and diseases. It also provides information about medicinal herbs. The Atharva Veda provides guidance to the king about the way how he should administer his kingdom. The Brahmanas text, Aranyaks, and Upanishads were written after the compositions of the Samhitas. They are also included in Vedic literature. This Veda is completely different from all three Vedas. A different spirit pervades this Veda. Its hymns are simpler. Some scholars do not consider it part of the Vedas at all. It consists of spells and charms. Practice of this Veda is related to black magic rituals. Brahman text. They were composed to provide guidance on using Vedic mantras in yajna rituals. Each Veda has independent text called Brahmanas. Aranyaks. Aranyaks consist of the reflection or thoughts expressed after meditating with deep concentration in forests or wilderness. The Aranyaks are considered with accurate performance of yajna rites. The Aranyakas Sanskrit Aranyak constitutes the philosophy behind ritual sacrifice of the ancient Hindu sacred text, the Vedas. They typically represent the later section of Vedas and only and are one of many layers of the Vedic text. There are seven Aranyaks in all. The religious scripture of Aranyak analytically reveals the secrets of human life. Upanishads. The term Upanishad indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet of the teacher. Human beings have always wondered about events like life and death. It is not only easy to find answers to them. The Upanishads discuss such serious and profound issues. The four Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and the Upanishads were composed over a period of 1500 years. During this long period, the Vedic civilization underwent many changes. The Vedic literature is an important source for the history of those changes and in the day to day life in the Vedic period. Family system, day to day life. Joint family system was prevalent in the Vedic period. The Grihapati was the head of the family, a man responsible for the family. His family included his old parents, wife, and children, and also the families of the children, the younger brothers, and their families. This family system was patriarchal. In the initial period, there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitri in Vedic literature. However, slowly the restrictions on women went on increasing and their position in the family and the society became secondary. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and daub constructions. Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips which is daubed with clay mixed with cow dung. A house was called griha or shala. The diet of the people mainly consisted of cereals like wheat, barley, and rice. From this, they made different preparations. Words like yava, godhum, vrihi, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yava means barley, godhum means wheat, vrihi means rice. The Vedic people relished milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey, black gram, lentil, sesame, and meat were also a part of their diet. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. They also used valkals or clothes made from barks of trees. Similarly, animal skins were also used as clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made of beads, etc. A kind of pendant called nishka seemed to have been popular. It was also used as a currency. Singing, playing musical instruments, dance, board games, chariot race, and hunting were the means of recreation. Their main musical instruments were veena, shatantu, cymbals, and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridanga were also used.